Hello and welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport. I have uploaded about 3,000 Indy 500 videos this week, so let's take a little break and look at the DTM field for 2023. The first race is this weekend at Oschersleben, and we have a large number of drivers and a fair few manufacturers taking part, so make sure you subscribe and let's jump into the video. So we have 5 Audis split between 3 teams. The less successful Van der Linde brother, Kelvin, he is a DTM race winner but didn't have a great 2022 and will be looking to get back to form and hopefully beat his brother. Ricardo Feller returns for a second year. He did take a win in 2022 but wasn't great all year round. Luca Engstler has raced in most touring car series around the world and has won a fair few of them. Surprisingly, this is his first time in the DTM, and it'll be interesting to see how he does. Matthias Drudy is also debuting, and he will be near the back. He's an experienced GT racer, but never has much success, although he has won a race in the GT World Challenge Europe Sprint Cup in 2023. Same goes for Swiss driver Patrick Niederhauser. I have seen him in 1,000 races and maybe win once or twice. Audi have 3 debutants in their ranks, and I don't have high hopes for any of them. 5 BMWs, but only 3 of them will be at the first round. Dries Van Toors is somewhere else this weekend, and Sandro Holsum, who is probably not going to be very good anyway. The 3 we will see belong to reigning champion Sheldon van der Linde, who will be looking to make it 2 in a row and ruin his brother's Christmas once again. 3-time DTM champion Rene Rast is back, and it is incredibly hard to bet against a driver with 25 DTM wins. I don't know if he'll miss any rounds due to his Formula E commitments, but if he does a full season, he'll be near the top at year's end. Finally, another champion, Marco Wittmann. 2 championships and 18 wins complete a very successful and very experienced BMW lineup. 6 championships and 49 wins between 3 drivers. I can see all 3 of these guys in the top 5. How far Jack Aitken has fallen. It was only a few years ago he was racing in Formula 2 and getting a surprise call up to Formula 1. Now he is in the depths of GT racing, leading a Ferrari team that also contains Dutchman Thierry Vermeulen, who is 20 years of age and hasn't done a lot of racing, and Albert Costa, who isn't doing every round and is not exactly a name linked with success. None of these drivers have raced in DTM, so if we see any success from Ferrari, it will probably be Aitken. Lamborghini, one of my favourite teams, and of course, they have brought in a couple of Italians. Mirko Bortolotti is a great GT racer, and if he gets some luck, a title challenge could be on the cards. Alessio De Leda, on the other hand, is completely useless. He scored a single point last year, and if he replicates that in 2023, I'll eat a raw fish, eyes and all. Frank Pereira started 1 DTM race in 2022, and that is the sum of his DTM experience, but he is a very experienced driver. He just doesn't win much. There are also a couple of Austrians competing in Lamborghinis. Mick Weishofer is only 23 and has some GT experience, but this is the highest profile series he will have raced in, whilst Clemens Schmid has raced in every GT series going but hasn't won a race outright since 2015. He did okay in his debut year in DTM in 2022 with a best 6th place, and he is probably going to do a lot better than a couple of his teammates. Outside of Bortolotti, Lamborghini stand little chance of points, let alone wins. Mercedes have a very strong 6-driver lineup. Lucas Stoltz was one of the shocks of last year, surprising everyone with some very good performances. I think his stock rose significantly after the 2022 DTM series. He's back and will be continuing on his quest for success. Arjun Maini has never been great in DTM, but he is back for his 3rd season and hopefully will crash less. Last season's runner-up Lucas Arrow returns and is one of the most experienced drivers in the field. This is his 8th season in DTM and he has 9 race wins to his name. He'll be on for another title challenge, I'm sure. David Schumacher has done little to live up to the family name. After bombing out of Formula 3, he failed to score points in the DTM in 2022 and got wiped out in that big crash at the end of last year. He has to do better or his career will pretty much be done. Mara Engel first raced in the DTM back in 2008, and yet this will be just his 7th year in the series. Last year was his return and it was average at best, but Mara Engel is a steady hand and will be looking to add to that 1 win he has to his name back in 2017. Finally, Joseph Ovega, a young man who has done a few GT races, and this is his big debut on a big stage, and we will get to see how good he is. He's not won much. Our final manufacturer is Porsche, and they have 6 really mediocre drivers. Tim Heinemann is a double champion in the now dead DTM Trophy. This is his DTM debut, and it'll be interesting to see how he does. Christian Engelhardt is a very experienced driver, and I'm not sure he is really cut out for this level. He did 2 races in 2022, but this will be his first full season. Ayakın Güven is the only Turkish driver on the grid. He did 2 races in a Ferrari in 2022, but he has had a lot of success in Porsches, including 4 wins in the Super Cup and finishing in the top 3 years in a row. He has also won numerous national championships. He's a good driver and he knows his way around a Porsche. Lorin Heinrich is only 21 and he has also done well in the Porsche Super Cup, but the DTM is a big jump for the inexperienced German. Dennis Olsen burst into flames at the final round of 2022. He'll be hoping to avoid that in 2023 and add to his win at Spa. Thomas Preining was top Porsche in 2022, finishing 5th overall and taking 2 wins, and he'll be the best of them again in 2023. Overall, the Porsche lineup is very inexperienced, has not had a ton of success, and is very much a lineup for the future. Most of these drivers will be fighting to finish in the top 10 come year's end. So they are all the drivers in the 2023 DTM Championship. If I had to pick a champion, it's hard to go against the trio of BMWs. Rene Rast for a 4th title, but chased by a couple of Mercedes drivers, maybe Lucas Ara and Lucas Stoltz. Alessio De Leda will crash at least 5 times, and David Schumacher will score points, but not many. They are my predictions for DTM in 2023. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more motorsport, leave a comment with your thoughts, tell me your predictions. Leave a like and tell your friends. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.